If you're anything like me, you've wondered if his videos of people cooking eggs or meat on the sidewalk are real. Well, some of them are. It has to be pretty hot to do so. If you want to run an experiment for yourself, an easier way is by making some kind of solar oven. This is quite easy. Simply take a pot and cover it, and leave it out in the sun on something so the heat doesn't dissipate into the ground. I did an experiment where I aimed to make a boiled and a fried egg. I'd simply left them out in the sun, checked on them every 30 minutes or so, because the sun moved every once in a while, and we live around a lot of trees here. And the results of the experiment were quite surprising. Now, on the day that I tried this, the ambient temperature was around 100 degrees, got up to 103 at one point. It does need to be pretty warm to do this. However, I set both eggs out, the one I was planning on frying and the one I was boiling. But it seems I underestimated the power of the deadly laser that lives in our sky. Ow! Wait a minute, there's a glove here. Wait a minute. Oh no! It's already cooked. Oops. Hang on. Still some oil. I'll be right back. But, I came out to crack the egg that I'm gonna fry, and it was already cooked. So, going to, grab a fresh egg. Okay, it's in there. This one, ow, yeah, that's hot. I don't know if it's cook hot, but it's hot. What's that say? This is going to be over 120. That's some concrete though. I'm gonna put this back because it's not meant to be a, It's been about 30 minutes. And I see something promising. Still not fully done. Kind of sunny side up at this point. Let's see, it's going good. Of course, everyone's just boiling. Now, if you want to try this at home, it's worth mentioning that egg whites start to congeal around 140, maybe a little earlier from my research. However, the egg yolk needs to reach 160 for it to be considered safe by the FDA. I don't think mine reached that full safety standard, so sadly we will not be eating these. At least not for today. Okay, it has been about 8 hours total since I first put them in, and now there's no more good sunspots on the concrete. So, let's check on how we did. Oh, ooh, ow, the concrete is hot. Okay. Oh. First, let's check on our fried egg. It's actually less cloudy. Oh my gosh. Okay, hang on. I was gonna say, it's less cloudy, which would mean less cooked than it was whenever we first came out. But I actually think a decent amount of that yolk is cooked. Now, I do think it's been, even though it is cooked, I do think it's been out so long that it's not safe to eat. Yeah, it's hard to... Ooh, that's hot. The yolk is fully cooked. It is not runny at all. Oh, is that Cimarron? No, that's congealed too. But I still don't think it's safe to eat because of how long it's been out. However, you don't have to worry about waste because we have cats. So I'm going to toss this off here in a minute. Let's see about our boiled egg. Let's see. Now, ow! Okay, no, you know what? I was going to say the water was warm earlier, but I was worried it didn't get warm enough. I'm not so worried about that now. Okay. Get that out. Oh. At least. Let me get this glove out of the way. Oh no! That's actually quite surprising. Okay, so I think what probably happened... Let me rinse my hands off of this water now. In the end, the egg that was fried, or poached more like, ended up being cooked. Probably not safe, but cooked nonetheless, while the boiled egg didn't. I believe that the reason it didn't is because of the water. I believe I should have put maybe a little bit, but not near as much as I did. I obviously knew the water wasn't going to get up to boiling temperature, but I think that the amount I did put in hopes that it would help contain water ended up evaporating and causing it to lose too much heat anyways. Maybe if the sun had been on the concrete the entire day, or if the ambient air temperature had gotten over 103. After all, it's not the hottest it gets in Texas yet at the moment. The egg and the water may have cooked. However, the fried/poached egg did cook, so I consider this a success.